Welcome back to another episode of the Ready Set podcast. My name is Ricky.
My name's Angus.
My name's Dom.
Everyone loves to look at me. Okay, it's good.
At each other.
Off to a great start.
You know why we're all looking at each other? It's because we don't know how to
have a small talk.
Yeah.
So how important small talk is in a work environment? Because we all like work at no matter where you are, small talk is so important.
We work with people.
Yeah. Like, do you think it's a crucial to make connections?
Like a life skill.
Yeah, it is. I honestly think it's a life skill.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it matters?
I think it's actually a skill. Like, you have to be good at it to make people feel comfortable and want to break that barrier. So you start, becoming closer to friends than acquaintance.
It's a bit like shooting the shit with a random stranger, right?
Yeah. I actually envy people who are very, very good at it. I always try to improve on it, but sometimes, for me, if I don't vibe with you, I don't vibe with you. It's really hard for me to...
You're talking to the right person.
It's really hard for me. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there, I feel like I'm faking it.
Oh, yeah.
If
Everybody's faking it.
Yeah, everyone's faking it, but some people are just so good at it and they don't mind. But I feel bad. Like, it drains me.
All right. So we have a small talk expert here, Dominic. Dr. Dominic.
What do you
I wish
think?
I was a doctor.
Senior master extraordinaire
I'm basically
of small talk.
I work as a mental health worker, so half my job is literally listening to people talk about issues that may or may not be like big, right? To them, it could be big, right? And you basically have to listen, make sure you don't forget roll your eyes at them, because often enough, it's like very trivial issues. At least they're trivial to you, right? And so you just need to try to be as understanding as possible. But then that doesn't translate to my regular life. Like, if Ricky was to tell me something stupid, I will fucking roll my eyes.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. But for your work, though.
You have. You do all the time.
You and your cabinet thing.
But for your work, though, like, how do you do it? Because you're a mental health worker.
You have to show some form of
Empathy.
interest. Yeah.
Interest, empathy, because they're also going through a lot. Like, what's your approach to it?
I think, when you're at work, and I think that's true for all of us, is that you put on this, like, this persona that, like, hey, like, I'm in my work mode, right? And then when they tell you something, you have to make them feel like it's the most important thing in the world. Even if it's, like, to them, like, to us, it's like, oh.
So you're acting.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're basically an actor.
Yeah, I think most people are. Like, do you really care about, like, your coworker's new car or your coworker's, like...
Yes.
Well, yeah, maybe you. But, like, oh, yeah, like, my wife did this and this last weekend. Like, I don't give a shit, right? Like, but...
I do. I do.
No, you don't. You don't.
I do.
No, you'd like...
You create beef stew on Saturday? What? Tell me more about it.
Oh, my God. You put, like, 3 chili peppers to make it a little bit spicier? Wow.
That's crazy. Can you send me that recipe? I would love to try it.
Yo, see, that's really good, though. You're showing it.
He's being sarcastic.
No, hey,
You're being so sarcastic.
I'm being for real.
No.
That's how you do small talk.
No. This guy's
that
like...
is
But I love cooking too, so hey.
You're straight up mocking your...
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I love it. All right. Okay, here's the thing. I think it's very important to be interested in what your coworkers has to say. It doesn't have to be coworkers. It could be anyone.
It has to be anyone.
It's a form of creating a relationship.
building rapport.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it shows that you care. You don't want to be that one person, someone's like, hey, I'm playing this game. And you're like,
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that.
don't care. Amateur. Waste my time.
I do that to Derek all the time. What are you talking
Oh, dude.
Oh, sorry, we didn't know you were here.
But that's the thing. Like, I think it also... Don't you choose who you listen to, though? Don't you choose who you have these small talks with? Because, like,
You
your
do.
circle of friends is only so big, right?
But when you're at a workplace, it's different.
Yeah, you have to
Especially when there's politics involved.
Don't you just work?
brown nose your boss a little bit. You know?
Yeah. Like,
You're unionized.
No, but then there's like
No,
the captain.
the
or
captain,
whatever.
right?
Like sometimes I'm
because they can make your life worse.
yeah.
Oh,
Then
I don't
it
brown
is.
nose anybody.
Like, don't you work with someone that's higher than you?
Yeah, but I don't care.
They don't do anything that would
They leave you alone.
impact.
So the thing is, I usually work alone at night on night shifts.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So there's nobody for you to small talk with.
No.
That's
So it's
other than the
feel-
ghost.
Oh.
I see the manager for like half an hour in the morning, and then like that's it.
Yeah. I laugh because in my head, I only see for 30 minutes. It's like, good morning, Dom. You're like, F you. And they're like,
Essentially,
all right.
I've had some pretty rough conversations with my manager. I don't care.
Why? What do you say?
No, because like when I tell them like, oh, certain things shouldn't be managed a certain way because you're causing problems, right? And like they sometimes you tell them like really constructively,
Yes.
and they're like, oh, like, I guess we'll solve it when it happens. And then it happens, and you're like, yo, I fucking told you.
Okay, we're gonna reenact this. All right, I'm the manager. Oh no, and I come up. Hey, Dom. Good morning.
Fuck you, no. No. So like I will tell them that like, for example, oh, this thing that the tenant's doing is going to cause a fire issue, and like it's going to cause everyone to have to evacuate in the middle of the night.
Is that how you say it though?
Yeah.
Oh.
And because I've told them, I was like, hey, like just because I'm tired by that point, and I'm
Oh, so you don't really filter your
so
stuff.
I'm just like, hey, just to let you know, like this is gonna happen, and like you should really talk to them about it. And like they shrug me off, right? And then and then when it does happen, like the overnight, we literally evacuate like a shit ton of people out of the building. Some of them are not totally mobile, so they're still stuck in the building and they're scared. And then I tell them in the morning, I told you this is gonna happen. Like, so you like the fact that you don't deal with this, that's your issue. And if anyone dies, I'm gonna let them know that this was you. Like I've told them that. Yeah, because it's a liability issue. I'm not like.
Do you have to clean up the mess?
No, thank God.
Okay.
Yeah. But like that, you like sometimes you have to talk to people in a certain way so they understand.
Well, that's like in a stern manner.
Yeah.
But what about that's not really small talk.
No, I'm absolutely not. But I have nobody's small talk too.
What about
Right.
like the patients?
The clients, well, they're more like that's not small talk in a sense because you're almost trying to perform therapy in a sense,
Oh.
right? Like small talk is almost like talking about things that don't matter.
How's the weather?
Yeah,
Whatever.
on a regular
Yeah.
basis, that's a totally different
Well,
dynamic.
okay, so when you're meeting a random stranger or like you're waiting in line, what's your go-to?
Oh, dude, I'm so odd with those.
Okay, so you're not good at small talk.
No, I'm not. You know, with like regular people, I think Vancouverites are also very well known for being very cold to strangers. So I don't like if you've never known anyone that like lives outside the country, moved to Canada, they have a hard time making friends because on the street we don't talk to anybody because we keep like earphones on.
Well, I think it's because everyone's just so tired. Everyone's doing their own thing. They're not like, okay, right early in the morning. Do you want someone to be like, "Hey, how's it going? It's pretty great." Yeah, like super. You're drained. You just want to get to work. You just want to get this day over with. Man, that sounds depressing.
That's me though.
I think
I'm the one.
because like Toronto, like they have hella people and they work hella hard there and consider way more fast paced than us, and they're nicer than we are.
Really?
I think so. They're nicer than we are.
So is people in Vancouver actually very
we're cold.
mean?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
They talk to each other and they work like 16-hour days and they still talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll sit in like a cafe, like a tatan tang. They'll sit there with a newspaper and they'll talk shit with each other. They don't know anybody, but they look like best friends.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
people in Vancouver were pretty nice.
No, we're assholes.
I just thought that from what I heard is that people in Vancouver are very cliquey. So
We are,
you need your group. And it's
Yeah.
very hard to make new friends.
Yeah.
But I didn't know people were actually mean.
We're not mean. We just don't talk to people outside of our group.
Do any of you guys, like, sometimes you take the station or you're on transit or whatever and you're like, oh, I like your bag.
Oh, I'm really good at that.
You're really good with that?
I'm really good at that.
Oh, shoot. So
My go-to if I ever like, if there's like a barista or whatever, I'm like, oh, nice nails. I'll be like, oh, is that acrylic or is that gel? Or
that is
whatever.
really good.
That's my go-to line.
I've gotten into
Shoot.
it where like I'm trying to pay like random strangers compliments more often. Just be, like, especially when we're at restaurants, like I'm like, I really like your hair. It's really cool.
Yeah. Right? You find like one random thing to compliment somebody. I was like, oh, this guy's got like really nice runners. I'm like, hey, nice shoes. Where's that from or whatever.
That's actually a very good
You
skill.
gotta like find one random thing and then zone in on it, right?
That's a very good skill. Shoot, I need to start doing that.
Yeah.
The worst thing that you could do, though, is when someone asks you something and then your reply comes off like you know what he's talking about.
What do you mean?
I do that a
Explain.
lot. So
I
let's
don't know what you're
say,
talking about.
yeah. So let's say for
Totally.
yeah. This is like, yo, have you heard of so and so? I'm like, oh yeah, and then they would keep on going at it, and they'll start asking me about it. And I'm like, oh, shoot, it backfired.
Yo, man, I love cars.
Yeah. Like that happened. I was just like, oh no way,
Yeah.
as if like I've done it before. But I would sometimes they would ask me, like, yeah. So when's the last time you've done it? I'm like, I haven't done it.
Oh yeah, Ninja Tag is so fun. It's so exhausting.
cool.
Yeah.
When was the last time you did Ninja Tag?
Yeah, so that's one thing. I show too much enthusiasm for something I've never done before. So don't do that.
But there's nothing wrong with that. At least you.
No, but
conversation
then
go.
they keep talking about it, and it could be like 2 minutes to 5 minutes in, and I'm just like,
I think you're
Yeah.
too eccentric
Committing.
people.
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, you know what I think guys are particularly bad at is that when you ask like another guy how they're doing, they'll just say good.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
I don't see the problem with that.
No, but the thing is, you probably do have issues, or you probably have things that are going really well or really bad. You're not saying any of it. You're not making the small talk. Someone asks you a question, you're like,
Yeah. Oh, well, that
Guys
happens.
in general.
That happens.
Oh yeah,
That happens at work all the time. A lot of times, like, oh, yo, how's it going? They're like, yeah, I'm good. And then later, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's all I got. Yeah. And I just walk away.
have you ever seen a girl talk to a girl about nothing for like an hour? Like, oh my God, like how's it going? Oh my God, honestly, on Saturday, like I was feeling so shit out of nowhere. I don't know why. I just woke up, I was so bad. Like maybe it was the weather or the horoscope, or maybe it's like, Mercury.
I think it's,
retrograde.
yeah.
It's just like, how the fuck did they do that?
Maybe we need to do that.
Yeah.
You're getting daggers thrown at you.
No,
right
but it's
now.
true that they're so good at like telling how they're feeling or how they were feeling.
Oh my God, I love your watch.
Oh my God, I got it like, last year when I was on sale. It's 25% off.
Damn, 25%? That is incredible.
Did you use
I can
coupons?
never.
Oh, dude, do I look like a broke bitch? No, but like they're so good at expressing things. We're so bad. We don't have those conversations.
Then why don't we do that?
I don't think we need to.
Why?
I see nothing wrong with saying, "Oh, good."
No, we have to be more enthusiastic about
Why
it.
do we need to be more enthusiastic?
Because then you make that connection as if like we care.
But we could make a connection about something else. Like,
oh my God,
yeah,
I
like the
love
weather.
this T-shirt. Is that boyfriend material? My God.
Yeah,
But
it is.
if someone asks you how you are and you can't, like, you don't reflexively tell them how you are, it's not a good thing. Because when you do need to open up, it becomes more of like a skill that you need to have.
Yeah, it really helps with office settings too, right? If you really want to suck up to your boss, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Or like if you have a problem and you just continuously don't tell someone, like you're avoiding your problems and you won't tell them about it. And then eventually you just get angry and you boil up. I have that too. I get angry, right? And like eventually you boil up with that problem because it's small. And now it's not small anymore.
So you want to nip it on the bud
Yeah.
really early.
Or just be able to like tell them little chunks at a time, like, hey, like I had this small issue at work or had a little bit of this, instead of like your girlfriend doesn't know that like there's all these other issues building up because you never let her know on a daily basis that all little things are happening.
So communication skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very important.
What's that got to do with small talk?
Because that is small talk though, right?
That's not small talk.
It is. You do it in the passing, right? Because like when a girl asks another girl how their day is, it's not like, oh, like now we're going through therapy. No, they just like they're telling each other about their day. They can slowly release it like pressure from a balloon. We're not doing that.
Mm. I love your shirt.
Gay. Oh my God. We do that too. You guys like growing up, guys make fun of each other.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to pay each other compliments.
That's true.
Right?
Hey, it's instant. If you see a guy and you're like, damn, you look swole, a guy would be so happy.
Yeah.
Like, it literally makes their day.
Yo,
So.
nice calves.
Damn, thank you.
Did that make your heart skip a beat?
A little bit. I twirl my hair.
Guys also don't get
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
compliments.
No, guys never get compliments.
Yeah, so when they do get compliments, you remember that shit forever.
Yeah.
I still remember, like 6 or 7 years ago, I was making a salad at work.
A salad?
Yeah, I was like mixing it with
Okay.
the dressing.
I like
or
where
whatever.
this is going.
And then there's this old lady who was like walking by. She's like, "You did a really good job mixing it." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And I still remember that.
Yeah, that's how sad guys are.
We need to get more compliments.
This
What
is how,
the hell?
This is how sad guys are. When we like someone pays us a compliment, we're so bad at it. We don't know how to respond. Once my friend said to me, I still remember this compliment because I haven't had one since. Like this guy was like, "Oh, your shirt's really nice," and you know what I said to him? I got it from Costco, and that was the end of the conversation.
But then you wear that shirt 3 days in a row because you're like, I love this shirt.
People can have full-on conversations about compliments. We can't. We're just like, cool, thank you.
Yeah,
man.
but it's a skill though. It's a skill. So I think everyone should at least learn some form of small talk. It's very important to make connections, even though it comes up friendly.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a person that's like,
Yeah.
like Dom.
You
Don't-
do it
don't
too.
I never do. I never do
I
that.
don't say I just said good, and it's like
I do a little thumbs up.
I don't know if that's good.
Nice.
And I walk away.
But I hope you like this episode of Small Talks. Do you think it's important? Put it in the comments below.
Do you have a go-to or some tips?
Yeah, give us some tips. Actually, we actually need some tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess guys can learn a lot from girls.
Yes.
When it comes to
he
small
doesn't
talk.
sound like he believes it.
I do believe
He
it.
doesn't believe it.
You're like, I guess.
He's all like,
No.
guys couldn't learn anything from girls.
I can definitely learn a lot of things about.
All right. And so be sure to follow us for more content. We release every Mondays. Follow us on our Instagram, our Spotify, YouTube, TikTok.
Hit that notification button.
Everything's on Linktree.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see everyone on the next one. Bye.